What's up, guys? It's your boy Ace Madden. For those of you who want an edge on your competition in Madden 17, check the description for details and obtain my lethal mini schemes. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ace coming at you again with another Madden tip. And before I get into the video, make sure you check the description if you're interested in my new mini scheme, which is out of the gun flex normal week scheme. It is the best passing scheme I have put out to date. I was covering up defenses all weekend with it. No running game whatsoever, so if you got to have running plays, don't bother with this scheme. But for those of you who need good passing plays, this is the scheme for you. So check the description for the instructions on that. And then also, I want to give a shout out to Dolphin Milk because he's the one requesting this video. He was having a little bit of trouble with iForm Pro, Power O, and just kind of outside runs in general. So I have the defense for you. So 3-4 Predator is what we're going to be working out of. He wanted something out of the 3-4. And I do like the formation a lot. I actually have a Blitz out of it, I'm pretty sure. I think it's the SS Scrape 3 that I already went over. But the play we're going to be going over is actually corner Blitz 3. I like to flip it. And then that outside cornerback, you can put a safety there if you want. It doesn't really matter. We're only really using this play for the most part. So if you want to mess with the personnel and put a better tackler at the cornerback position, someone with hip power, you can do that. You have liberty on that. Talk about the personnel real quick. Generally speaking, I like to have, since I flip it, I like to have somebody with good block shedding over here. So Von Miller should be over there once I flip it. I'm pretty sure. And because if they flip the play, you need to have somebody who can do a good job. All right, so let's get into it. Corner Blitz 3, iForm Pro. Let's do Power O. And we're going to shift our line to the left and shift our backers to the right. We're going to move this linebacker over here, and we're going to move him in. And then we're going to put him on a flat zone. So I know what you guys might be thinking. You might be like, whoa, there's nobody on B. He can just, audible to a streak and carve you up. Let me just show you that's not the case. You cannot do that. You can't do it. You can't just quick throw it. He's going to be covered. This is just a cheap way of getting your cornerback involved in the run game. I'll show you how that works once I snap the ball. By the way, he needs to be pretty close to this linebacker because if you don't, he sometimes get blocked in the back by B, so you got to be careful with that. Cornerback gets involved, and we'll shut that shit down quick. Like I said, mess with the personnel however you want to do it. You can actually leave him on the blitz too if you want. Doesn't really matter. He doesn't hesitate once you do that. On zone coverage, he will hesitate. He wants to make sure it's not a play action pass or something like that. So he will hesitate before he comes in. Just pay attention to him right now, and you'll see what I'm talking about. He kind of just waits, and then he zooms in. Right there, he kind of took a little long to get there, so sometimes that can happen. For the most part, he's going to come in very quickly and keep him from bouncing it to the outside. Just like that. And I'll show you that you can actually flip the play, and it'll do a pretty decent job against flip play as well. Because once your opponent starts seeing this, he's going to start trying to flip it. But we got Von Miller on the other side, so hopefully he does a pretty decent job here. That's why we shift our line to the left to kind of counter any kind of runs to that side. And here's a more risky kind of defense you can do if you want to stop the counter runs, or really even if you're having some trouble stopping the runs to the right. Whenever you put safeties in man coverage on the outside wide receivers, and this is risky, I know this, because there's no deep zones in the middle, and they could run post or a seam route from your tight end, and you could get beat pretty badly. But for the most part, against the run plays, it's just going to really help out. Safety, see how the safety came down? That's if you're really selling out against the run. I'll show you one more time. Let's go ahead and put these guys on the outside wide receivers. I'll flip the play, and you'll see the safety right here. I'll actually user him. He'll come down immediately and do a good job against the run. So it's more like a cover 4 the way the safeties play in cover 4 once you kind of put a man coverage like that. So, like I said, that's if you're really selling out against the run. So just be careful with that. You know, to the right, whenever you're doing this with the cornerback, you're not going to have any trouble, really. It'll be really fluky for them to get anything serious because of the fact that we have the outside edge with 2 guys. So he's never going to bounce it outside. He might be able to turn it inside and break a tackle and take it for 10 yards. But that's really a best-case scenario here when they're running it to the right. So like that was pretty lucky. Got a good hit stick. You know, we can live with that. The whole point is to prevent the outside runs. One run that this play can be kind of vulnerable against is actually counters. So be mindful of that. If your opponent's running a lot of counters, just tread carefully because it can cause some damage. Remember, bring him in closer so he doesn't get blocked in the back by B. Let me actually go over another run play real quick. Just to show you it's not the I form power O. It's multiple outside runs. So here we go. We go Predator, 3-4 Predator. And then we'll do corner blitz 3, flip it. And then let's do... we'll switch our formations. We'll do twins flex and we'll do a toss, or do I have a stretch? Just do the toss. So remember, bring this guy out. You actually want to bring this guy further out now. There's no wide receiver over there. So it can look like that. You can actually put this guy on a zone as well if you feel like having some extra pass coverage. But you're going to have the outside edge every single time. If you put a big physical safety over there, he's going to make the tackle, and he's going to also cause some fumbles from some good hit power. So just like that, you know, you're not going to get any outside runs if you're smart with this. You know how to properly align your guys. Like I'll show you, if you have him too close, whenever you get this kind of set, there's no wide receiver over there, sometimes he will get the edge. See how that makes a big difference between 5 yards and -5 yards? I'll show you one more time. Bring him out here, and he's going to get tackled for a loss more than likely. I mean, he broke a tackle, but he got tackled in the backfield. And if you put like a TJ Ward or Darian Stewart back there at the cornerback position, he's not going to have a good time. So you see, you get tackled for -6 yards. Show you a couple more runs. Sorry, this video is going a little bit long. I really want to showcase it, make sure you guys understand how to set up against different formations and all that kind of good stuff. So, all right, so strong close. That's another run-heavy formation. I forgot to mention this, but only use this against run-heavy formations. I feel like that's common sense, but like I said, it's kind of weak against the counter. I don't want to show you, but just trust me on it. It's not great against the counter. Show you against 3 tight end set, so HB stretch. Same exact setup. It's just going to do a good job at setting the edge. It's the only purpose of this play. Especially against a jumbo set, I would actually probably man up. The safety, get him involved. Just like that. Go ahead, flip it, see what happens here. Go ahead, man up this guy. Actually, man him up on a tight end. Protect the seams a little bit. Probably user him in case he does a play action. Just like that, nowhere to go. So this is a good defense against outside runs. Nothing else really. You don't want to use it against the pass. You don't want to use it against counter runs and all that kind of stuff. You just use it against people who are trying to get the edge on you with a speedy back or something like that. And you will have success with this defense. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please drop a like if you did. And as always, if you enjoy daily Madden tips, please hit the sub button. Appreciate it, guys.